I guess that's more AC/DC than many of you heard for a while. Okay. Well, dear honored guests, and I'm truly thunderstruck by this award, if I can use that again. I'd like to start off by thanking the selection committee of the Canadian Medical Hall of Fame for choosing me as one of this year's recipients. As a nutrition scientist, I'm deeply honored to be recognized amongst the remarkable individuals who have come before me. And you've seen, I talk with my hands, I'm sorry about that, so if I knock things over, forgive me. You've seen many of their bio sketches up there in front of you tonight. For those of you who do not know, I chose the song Thunderstruck by AC/DC, not only because they're one of my favorite bands, and Thunderstruck is one of my favorite songs, but it also has some special meaning for me. AC/DC opened with this song at the SARS benefit concert for the workers in Toronto in 2003. And that event, nearly 20 years later, the COVID pandemic, reminds us of the vital role that public health plays in health and in our lives, and not only during crises, but also in preventing the crises that didn't and never happened because they were totally unnoticed. So I think these experiences really remind me also of the importance of chronic disease prevention, because it is often the most vulnerable amongst us who bear the greatest burden of chronic diseases. And although I'm not a physician, I've spent my career first at Health Canada and then at the University of Toronto, working to address the upstream determinants of health. My focus has been on nutrition, but others working in chronic disease, whether it's in tobacco or addressing poverty or combating pollution or environmental health issues. But the goal is the same for all of us, to create healthier environments through effective regulations, policies, and programs. And sadly in Canada, diet remains our largest risk factor for chronic disease, and it has been for many years, and unfortunately, it still seems that way these days. And also, the date of this concert was July 30th, and that date also holds special meaning for me. It was my husband Peter's birthday, and we went to that concert along with our daughter Julia, and her birthday happened to be the next day on the 31st. So we attended that concert with family and with friends. And it was a wonderful day filled with sunshine and music and the people we love. And I have to say, I'm a big Rolling Stones fan, and AC/DC were the second last, and the Rolling Stones were the last. And I think I still give the nod at that concert to the AC/DC. And this was their opening song. So I'd like to conclude my remarks by thanking the many, many colleagues who have shaped my journey, my mentors who have helped me along the way, and also a colleague, Dr. Norm Campbell here from the University of Calgary. We worked many years on the salt fight, and it was a fight on a few occasions. But I think not only Dr. Campbell, but many of the colleagues I worked with over the years, they really are important to our careers, and they mean so much to our success. And that the honor of theirs, this honor is as much their own. And I think, importantly, we have to really give credit to the trainees and the students and the postdocs in our labs. I mean, they work behind the scenes so hard, and they're not up on the stage, but really there's a whole slew, and we saw some of them on the stage, and they really deserve the credit for much of what we accomplish in our careers and for the recognition we receive. And finally, none of this would have been possible without the unwavering love and support of my wonderful family. My husband Peter, who's here with us, and also our daughter and our son Philip, our daughter Julia. With this, I had AI make sure I stayed to my 3 minutes, so they went through my speech and took 20 seconds out. I want to thank you all very much. I'm deeply honored, profoundly grateful, and indeed truly thunderstruck by this award. Thank you so much.